entering, and it did turn violent.
I come here for 7 years. I pulled trash and the debris out of here for the Port of Baltimore, and the officer told me to come back and go in there to get out of my way, and they attacked me and broke the windshield and serrated my face.
Start the top of the hour this morning with a Fox 5 News alert. Thousands of dock workers are on strike, causing ports across the U.S. to close.
Yeah, in total, 36 ports shutting down, including the Port of Baltimore. Melanie Allenwick is there right now live, and she appears to be telling us since this morning that it's been heating up there, and it hasn't been a pleasant sight for many folks, especially the drivers coming in.
That's right. So for some people, I think it might have been a bit of a surprise. However, this has been in the news and it could be happening for a few weeks now. So you can see the picket lines behind me here. And this is the main entrance to the Port of Baltimore, the Dundalk Terminal. And you'll see they're walking around the picket lines in circles. Now, Baltimore police were here earlier reminding the picketers that they cannot block the entrance to the port. The longshoremen walked off the job at 12:01 a.m. There was confusion and anger as picketers initially tried to stop trucks from entering, and it did turn violent.
I come here for 7 years. I pulled trash and the debris out of here for the Port of Baltimore, and the officer told me to come back and go in there to get out of my way, and they attacked me and broke the windshield and serrated my face. Look at it.
Now, we don't know exactly what happened. The union member said the truck hit one of the picketers as they swarmed around it. We did see an ambulance come to assist, and we know that that gentleman did speak with police officers. Again, we'll let the authorities sort out exactly what happened there. Now, 45 members of the International Longshoremen's Association, 45,000 members. That's a big difference in the number, isn't it? They've all been asking for a 77% pay increase over 6 years and a ban on automation at their ports. Members. That's a big difference in the number, isn't it? They've all been asking for a 77% pay increase over 6 years. And a member, Daggett, said he had a productive meeting with former President Trump at Mar-a-Lago. He spoke in a video released by the union last month.
We went on strike in 1977 for 3 months for 80 cents. Fast forward. Back then, the companies were lucky they made millions of dollars, 10 million, 5 million. Today, they make billions and billions of dollars. MSC is the richest shipping company in the world, made 3 times the money than Amazon. A lot of money, right? Billions. Well, one of the shipping company in the world made 3 times the money than Amazon. A lot of money, right? Billions. Well, one of the companies, and I won't mention his name, he took himself for Christmas bonus $4 billion. He took it out for him and his family. $4 billion. He took himself for Christmas bonus $4 billion. He took it out for him and his family. $4 billion. A French company, I won't mention their name, they gave all their employees 50 months salary as a Christmas gift. Now, look at that money. They have so much money, they don't even know what to do with it. Dollars. He took it out for him and his family. $4 billion. A French company, I won't mention their name, they gave all their employees 50 months salary as a Christmas gift. Now, look at that money. They have so much money, they don't even know what to do with it.
A $4 billion bonus for the boss. That's
Shalom, shalom, Yasharala, all praises and glory goes to our mighty power, Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, qadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone that teach and rule well, and salutations unto the electmen feeding the sheep of Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, in sincerity and truth with this great gospel coming out of our Bible. And this is for the elect of Israel, right? The scattered seed throughout the four corners of the earth. Starting with you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And man, that's the Lord's about to redeem his people. The Lord about to come back and save the elect of his people. And the Lord's about to destroy this man's kingdom. Which man? Esau, Edom. His kingdom is falling apart. And you see it right before your eyes, right? And there's nothing this man can do to save his system. Even the politicians don't want to help save the system, right? Other Edomites don't want to. Honestly, these Edomites want to see the system burn. They want to tear it apart. Because one thing we know, Trump cannot fix it. Kamala cannot fix it, right? No elected official can fix it, man. You know what's going to fix it? Thermonuclear fucking destruction. That's what's going to fix it. I'm going to read the book of 1 Timothy 6 and 10, and it reads, "For the love of money is the root of all evil. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some covered after they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows." Right? It says, for the love of money is the root of all evil. And we seen these people love for money is causing this society to collapse. Right? They want higher pay, they want more money. And the elites, they want the same thing too. They want more money. They want to keep more of the money that their businesses is making. Right? They want to bring in robots to take over these people's positions, and these people see what's coming, man. They see the collapse of, how can we say, manual labor, right? It's about to be machines fucking working, right? All you gotta do is look at the white boy futuristic movies, man. It's machines working, AI working, robots working, right? The man labor thing is gonna be a thing of the past, right? And it's all about what? Money. It's all about money. More money, more money, and more money. And you seen the guy said $4 billion. One motherfucker gave himself $4 billion for a Christmas bonus. Another company gave motherfuckers all type of bread, right? Whatever he said. So we see that these people, they got the money, but they ain't spreading the love. They ain't spreading the love, and it's causing a lot of division in America. Proverbs 15 verse 27, it reads, "He that is greedy of gain troubleth his own house, but he that hateth gifts shall live," right? You got these people, they're greedy of gain. They want more money, more money, more money, right? That's why they picketing. They want 73% raise within a 5-year deal, right? And we know, man, shit. Honestly, I don't know what's about to happen, but I do know that the Lord's going to destroy Babylon the Great. I know the Egyptians going to turn the Egyptian. Matter of fact, you just seen the motherfucker bloodied up, right? They left Esau, Edom leaking. And he said, I've been coming here for years. They don't, man, you gotta realize when all fucking hell break loose, nobody gonna care about a friend. It says friends shall fight like enemies, and you co-workers, thinking a co-worker is your enemy. That's your cellmate. Right? You over there working, trying to pay your bills. This ain't your motherfucking friend. If you didn't work at that company, you would walk right past that person and not say nothing to that person. Port workers strike turns violent. It's gonna turn more violent in a few more weeks when these people can't get their supplies in the stores. Right? That's when all hell breaks loose. I'm going to read the book of Isaiah 19 and 1. It reads, "The burden of Egypt," and we know Egypt is America, spiritual Egypt, spiritual Sodom. It reads, "Behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, right, and shall come into Egypt, and all the idols of Egypt shall be moved at the presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it." Right? And one of the idols of Egypt was that money. Right, they worship that goddamn money, and that's what happened. The Lord destroying the spirit of that dollar, that Federal Reserve note, that fiat currency. Right, it's losing the value every mother freaking day. That's why you got hyperinflation. Everything in the stores is more expensive because your money is worthless. It's losing value. And it says, "And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, and city against city, and kingdom against kingdom." And you're seeing the beginning of these things start to unravel right before our eyes. Right? These white boys. I'm going to go back to that 1490 spirit. That spirit of, man, I'm taking this shit. And guess what? You got Jakes. They on 10 too. Man, everybody ready to use their guns in America. Right? There's going to be a fucking bloodbath here in Babylon the Great. I'm reading it again. And what the Lord say? "And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. And they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. And the spirit of Egypt shall fall. Right? What the Lord say? And the spirit of Egypt shall fall in the midst thereof. Right? What's the spirit of Egypt? Bread and circus, jobs, right? Living in pleasure, right? Fake happiness, fake friends, all that shit about to collapse. And the spirit of Egypt shall fall in the midst thereof. And I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to the idols, and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to wizards, right? And they ain't gonna be able to give you no answer, right? You had Miss Cleo, the Lord killed Miss Cleo. You're gonna have to look for new Miss Cleo to call up and look for help, right? And the Egyptians I will give over into the hand of a cruel Lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord of hosts, right? And it's about to get bad. Wait till the Lord set up one of them rulers over here that's about to implement that RFID chisel, right? That implementation of the chip. We know that's the end game for Babylon the Great. When everybody is chipped up, well, not everybody, the elect ain't going. Isaiah 19:14, it says, the Lord have mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt, right? And they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken staggereth in his vomit. That's why they can't come to a agreement, right? You just had the strike with Hollywood. Why? Because AI is taking over, right? AI taking over automation, right? You're gonna have pretty soon, hey, them truck drivers complaining, man, they about to unleash them self-driving trucks pretty soon, right? So it's gonna be less work for Egypt, right? And they gonna be arguing and striking and fighting, and guess what? Ain't nothing gonna be resolved. Nothing's gonna be resolved. Why? Because the Lord said the Lord have mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. Right? And in that day shall Egypt be like unto women, and it shall be afraid and fear because of the shaking of the hand of the Lord of hosts, which he shaketh over it. Right? The Lord's about to destroy America, right? From the inside out. From the inside out. Right? These jobs are about to vanish, and these people are about to turn on each other, right? It ain't gonna be no waving at your neighbor. You're gonna be in your neighbor's house tying their asses up, trying to spoil them for their goods, like the scriptures say. This is the book of Ecclesiastes 12, verse 1. It reads, remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. And that's what's coming. These people ain't gonna have no pleasure in their lives, right? You're gonna wake up to a worthless life. A life of no jobs, a life of debt, a life of poverty, a life of violence, a life of hunger, a life of fucking despair, right? You ain't gonna have no solution. There ain't gonna be no remedy for this this destruction that the Lord's gonna bring upon this place, right? Ain't gonna be no help. It says, while the sun, read that again, remember now thy Creator. This talking about to you Israelites. You need to be seeking the Lord while yet may be found, and you need to be trying to find the Lord, because guess what? When this word when the famine of the word come, it's a wrap for Babylon the Great. Right? When the Lord seal his elect, this fucking place goes down, right? Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble. Right? You got these people who was over the economy. They trembling because they can't fix the economy. Right? It is unfixable due to what? Debt. They heavy laden with thick clay. Right? All this borrowing money and not paying nothing back. It says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few, and those that look out the window be darkened, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low. And that's guaranteed to happen with this fucking strike thing going on, right? There's going to be a lot of doors being shut because they can't get their supplies. Right? They can't get their supplies to sell to the citizens of America. So what it's like, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low. And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. There ain't nobody thinking about no music when you can't fucking eat and feed your family. Right? Music is for good times, and bad times you thinking about what? Help! That's what these people gonna be fucking thinking about. Help! I'm gonna read Psalms 23:4 reads, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me, right? We gotta realize, man, we got this gospel, we got this truth. We got the Lord Yahawashi, man. It says, knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability in thy times. What fucking times? The times we've been telling you about, the days of the evil days, the day of visitation, right? The Lord's about to visit this place with what? Destruction, right? We're looking at the time of punished evil men being punished, right? We're looking at the end of the wicked's rulership. It says, thus by violence shall this great city be thrown down, and shall be found no more. So don't look for nothing great for this place. You should be looking for the end of this place, the collapse of this place. Because America is the valley of the shadow of death. Right? And guess what? We were sent here to be punished. We were sent here to be punished. That's why God prayed to the Lord to pass over you in the day of visitation, right? I read Isaiah 5 verse 20 says, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter, right? Because they've been trusting in this man and this system. They thinking this place is a good place. They find out, no, this ain't what you thought it was. This is the place of your captivity. This is the place of your punishment, right? Because you got 1% ruling over everybody, so you know this ain't for the people of this society, right? They done gave you that bread and circus to keep your ass working. You're a fucking slave. And now we're at the time they don't need slaves no more. They got robots, right? They got robots about to try to take over, they about to use these robots to take over these jobs. And then all hell about to break loose. All hell about to break loose. This Genesis 6 and 5 reads, and the Most High saw that wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thought of his heart was only evil continually. And here we are back at the same thing again, and it has been magnified. It's on a whole nother level, right? Outside of the elect of the Lord, everybody's thoughts is wickedness, evil, covetousness, robbery, thievery, adultery, right? Anything that's against the laws and statutes of the Lord, that's the vibration that's being pushed on the earth right now. And it says, and the Most High saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. And it repented Yahawah that he had made man on earth, and it grieved him at his heart. And the Lord said, I will destroy man whom I've created from the face of the earth, both man and beast and creeping thing and the fowls of the air, for it repenteth me that I have made them, right? And that was before, right? And only 8 men was saved. 8 people were saved. 8 people were saved. Noah, his family, right? And now in the times we're in, who's going to be saved and delivered from destruction? The elect. The elect, especially here in America, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die. That's the 2/3 who ain't going to make it out of here, right? But the elect is going to be delivered and preserved. This is Isaiah 10 and 1. It reads, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that the widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless, right? Who's doing this robbing? Esau, goddamn Edom. All right, you got these Edomites, man. They don't give a damn about nobody on earth, right? Hey, matter of fact, they done set up situations to turn children into fatherless children, right? Look at over in the land of Israel right now. They dropping so many bombs, boy. It's a lot of kids dying. It's a lot of fathers dying. It's a lot of women dying, right? Because this man, he's a bloody man, and he's shown himself to be who he is. And that's why it says in verse 3, and what will ye do in the day of visitation? And what will you do in the day of visitation and in the day of desolation? Right? And in the desolation which shall come from far. To whom will ye flee for help? And where will ye leave your glory? Right? Because we know the Lord's about to judge America. Right? The Lord's about to judge America for its, how can we say, its cruelty, its wickedness, its evilness, right? And these rich men, they going to find out that, hey, your money can't fucking save you. Your money can't save you in the times to come.